Welcome. Today we're talking with Lauren Maxwell, Executive Vice President of the Maxwell Mortgage Team at CrossCountry Mortgage. Lauren, welcome and thank you for joining us at today's Banker Digest.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Great. All right. Well, Lauren, first of all, congratulations on your top mortgage rankings. What do you attribute, what are the keys to achieving those fantastic volumes?
Well, accountability, very, very important to always be all in and to have somebody be able to reach you. And the other thing is having an amazing team behind you, because you could be the best salesperson in the world, but without building a great operations team, you have nothing. Because you could take loans in, but if you can't get them to the closing table, then what do you have? You have very upset clients and realtor and business partner referrals, and then you won't get lead generation again, and you will have no business. And I've really prided myself over the past 36 years of building that part up. And I feel over the past 5 years, I've been able to master it.
Great, great. Good points. So thank you. So as you well know, home ownership is part of the American dream. In today's market, how do you help your clients realize what might seem to be out of reach?
Nothing is out of reach. If you call me, I always tell people it is never out of reach. Like, my whole goal is to make sure everybody I meet is a homeowner and nobody rents again. Even if I'm in a drive-through at McDonald's with my kids, I will give out my business card and say, "Do you own a home?" People will look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, I get those loans. I'll have a whole family come in. So I am somebody who so believes in that dream. I don't care if your credit score is 400. I will guide you if it takes me 2 years. I mean, I've had clients, some of them I have their grandchildren now that I'm doing loans for. But seriously, it is never out of reach. So it's really education, education, education. I do lots of lunch and learns. I do lots of breakfast. I'm on social media. And I always tell people, never give up. You don't need a 700 score. You don't need 20% down. All you need to do is call Lauren Maxwell, and I am going to get you there. So when there's a will, there's a way. So please, everybody, do not think that you cannot buy a home.
Great, great. Thank you. So what is the current state of the residential real estate market in Florida and the Southeast United States?
Well, I can only speak for my La La Land where we live. And, so I have Collier and Lee County, and I do have the #1 market share, and I'm out here all the time, and I'm educating clients. I'm educating realtors. I'm educating companies. I meet CEOs of companies all the time. I meet owners of companies, and their biggest thing is they have tough time keeping people here because they can't afford the rent. So I'll go in and I will help, and I'll do a seminar to the employees and show them how to buy a home. So I feel like we're busy. I'm still taking 2 to 3 contracts a day. And but I'm out there. So when I hear people say they're slow, you have to remember, I'm not, for a loan officer, nobody's coming in and knocking on your door and going, "Hello, can you help me?" You have to be out there. You have to make yourself known. You have to educate people on what you do so that they know when I walk into a room, I know that I can help somebody. So my realtors, my clients, my builders know that I am very important to them. It's not just as where you walk into a room and a lot of loan officers feel, "Oh my God, I have to kiss everybody's butt and I have to do this and I have to do that." You are very important when you know how to do your job and you know how to get people to the closing table. So own who you are, be confident, and educate your clientele.
Great, thank you. On that point of the clientele and getting to the closing table, what mortgage products do you find are like the best fit for your clients?
Right now, I'm doing a lot of state money loans with that Ron DeSantis had put out, which is called Homes for Heroes. Right now, it's for medical workers, veterans, police, firemen, CNAs, childcare workers. And it's with a 640 score. A first-time home buyer, unless you're a veteran, then you can own another home. And what that does is that helps people get 5% of their loan amount towards their down payment and closing costs. This particular program is opening up July 1st to any employee in the state of Florida who is a first-time home buyer who has a 640 score. So it's going to be a game changer because, as we know right now, prices of gas are higher, prices of food are higher,
Yeah.
prices of rent are higher. It's harder to save. It was hard enough 3 years ago, and now it's very hard. So now when somebody has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 in the bank, they always felt that they could not buy a home. And now this is a game changer and I can help them buy a home. So I would say that's 50% of my business right now. However, I still do a lot of government loans with a minimum of 500 credit score with 10% down, 580 credit score with 3.5% down, USDA loans. I'm doing jumbo loans as well. I mean, the market for jumbo, the rates aren't as bad, believe it or not. And then we have a lot of investors who want to come here. And because of COVID, they had taken losses, and we do a lot of bank statement loans because even though they have losses on their tax returns, I can get 12 months bank statements and prove their income that way. So I'm kind of all over the board, but 50% to the state products and 50% miscellaneous.
Great, great. Lauren, thank you for spending time with today's Banker Digest and sharing how your team at CrossCountry Mortgage is helping people realize the dream of home ownership by matching the right mortgage product with each customer given their situation. So again, thank you very much.
I'm going to share one more thing because I just
Please.
came away from the top 10 trip for CrossCountry Mortgage, and our top 10 is a lot different than other people. So our top 10 minimum, they've closed 175 million, as where our top persons closed over 500 million. And I got to brainstorm with these 10 professionals, and these are from all over the country, from Pennsylvania to Chicago to California to Utah to Boston to Florida. And we all do business very differently. However, we are all big into education and helping our clients. And I think who you work for makes a huge difference. So if you are a loan officer and you are not busy, but you know you have it in you to be a great salesperson, you might not be with the right team, call me. Because even if you're not in my area, I can refer you to the best person. Like I said, we have the best people all over the country. And it was so exciting to be with these professionals where they all do so much business on a regular basis. So I had a great time and I'd love to share my knowledge with you.
Great. Thank you. In closing, thank you out there for joining today's Banker Digest. If you have additional questions for Lauren, please see the link in her bio.